Heaton's Gap. It's a beauty. We've been here setting up for the last couple of hours. We jagged the spot, which is the revered spot, which gives you this view here. Yeah, and have a look at that. Overlooking all of Lake Macquarie and Newcastle. Down there is about 330 metres straight elevation, which these guys are going to go and do tomorrow. They're going to do it 16 times, all in the name of something more, which is the Leukaemia Foundation. We're raising money for those guys, $500 per participant. I'll give you a little sneak peek. They blew it out of the water. We're up to nearly $19,000 raised for the Leukaemia Foundation, but we're super pumped. Fire's going, the barbie's on, a couple of beers, and we're ready to go. So looking forward to tomorrow. So the course is a climb along the Great North Walk Trail between 320 and 330 metres, depending on your running device. But it covers that in about 1.1, 1.2 kilometres. So you are it's really super steep. You've got single trail out to open fire trail, to rocks, up to single track that zigzags up rock faces. It's not a run, man. It's a tough trail. And I think there's going to be some carnage on the day.
Yeah, it's getting hot out in the trail. It's going to get really warm. Yeah.
Like 5,000 meters is no joke. Like it's climbing. Like it's just constant climbing.
Because you go to the gap once, it's always freaking hard.
Going down is the fun part, because that's where you go straight into some steps, and then you're into some loose sort of rock. It's very technical, and then there's sort of a steep bit, a flatter section with some zigzags, sort of technical sections towards the bottom. If you've ever been up to Heaton's Gap, once you make it to the top of the steps, there's a beautiful lookout sort of at the top there. I was thinking, what have I got myself into? This is an enormous challenge. 5K of elevation up Heaton's Gap is insane. So as soon as I signed up, I thought, am I an idiot? This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. Cal Gates is out for blood here. He wants a death on his resume to sort of build up, he's sort of last man standing that he does, and these sort of challenges. No, I had done nothing like a vertical 5K challenge. I'd I've done Ironmans, I've done 100Ks, attempted 100 milers, but to get that sort of vert in that sort of distance, in that time frame, I've never done anything like that before.
Had you ever done anything like this before?
Nothing, no. I mean, we've all done silly things, running up and down a mountain a few times to see how long we can do it for, but definitely nothing this extreme. 5,000 metres is a lot on the legs. It's going to take its toll. It didn't matter how long it was going to take. I was going to finish regardless. That's the mindset I go into with everything.
If people are going to donate for me to do the 5K verts, I have to get it done. Like, they've donated for it, so there was no question. I got one mission, and that is to get up and down the mountain.
I like to think I was pretty fit. Gymmed quite a bit, ran 5K a few times a week at least. Was part of a run club, and worked in product and tech. Very happily engaged to my partner, planning to get married. Pretty comfortable, but really cool lifestyle. And kind of never thought I was going to get this sick, to be honest.
No one does.
Yeah, I guess it's not something you really plan for.
Yeah. Cal messaged me and said, hey, I'd love you to come and do the Vert 5. And I was just like, I can't say no. Like, what am I going to do, kind of thing. And it means something. Like, it's not just a run, there's fundraising, like, it's got purpose. Runs become just hugely satisfying and have so much meaning when there's something beyond the run. And I think as you get older, you realise that there are windows of opportunity to participate in things and be a part of things that you won't get back. This is worth prioritising.
Yeah, so he rings me and he's got a challenge for you. You've got 14 hours to get your ass up and down a mountain, like 16, 17 times, whatever equates to 5Ks vertical. Straight away I was super keen, because at that point I needed something to train for as well, and it seemed like the perfect event.
I just love that we rocked up and stuff, and we walked down to the start, and then there's this fire going and everyone's hanging out, and it was relaxed.
It's very chilled.
Very chilled and yeah, just fun. Like, and it was, I guess, I didn't have any nerves about it at all. Like it was, because again, you made it so comfortable for everyone to come along and just have a fun day out.
It started great. You know, it's a beautiful backdrop, Heaton's Gap at the top there, with you got the beautiful lookout sort of over sort of Lake Macquarie, that Newcastle down to Central Coast area. So that was beautiful. It was a great start.
Matt was leading quite comfortably early on. He took off down the hill. He's a very fast runner, very good runner. I knew we weren't going to keep up with him, so we just got to dial into your own pace.
With the excitement of the day, you tend to just move quicker than you should, and especially when there's, you know, the group is moving beyond you. You know, we descended first and you're just seeing them just disappear down the hill.
You sick bastard.
Don't eat shit.
Love it, mate. Lap 1.
Underestimated it already.
How is it?
Oh, that's disgusting. That's the first lap, eh? 3's max.
No. You got to get to 7.
Oh yeah. 7. Once I get on the runs, we'll be all over. Feeling good though.
So what are you aiming for each up and down?
45 max, I think.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be... But it's so hard to quantify. Like, if you go too hard at the start, it can be hard to make up on the back half if you know?
Yeah. Well, mate.
So, I don't know, I'm just trying to... And, like, it's hard on days like this because you're looking at what everyone's doing and you're like, oh, I should step it up a bit, but you've just got to run to what you're comfortable with. Like, because at the end of the day, it's only you. Like, you're the one who's got to drag yourself to the end.
Yeah.
So.
Well, mate, continue dragging.
Thanks, mate.
Get after it.
Matt Robbie went off like a gazelle, which we all knew he'd do.
Yeah, Matty.
You can put this one in the notebook. Lap 4, the wheels are falling off. This is going to be real pain for the rest of the day. I think I've got 12 laps to go or something. Dude, you're unbelievable.
Oh, look at this guy. Is this a thirst trap?
Too much Italian pasta on me. It's naughty having a bit of Coke, but so good.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. It's just on those steep pinches. It gets you for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just going through my various personalities as I go through this event.
Yeah. Who are we speaking to at the moment, mate?
Oh, some kind of villain.
He's got some darkness he's got to sort through.
Not even halfway, baby.
Yes. Yes, look at him go.
Get it, Lawes.
There he goes. Real beauty.
You'll see me in front of Grant.
What's it like?
The downs are like really lifting the spirits. So it's like very much enough to pick you up, I guess, mentally to come back up. But yeah, the up is hard, but not hard enough that it buckles you kind of thing. So it's actually surprised me a little bit. Obviously, we're only 3 hours in, but and just staying positive. Like, yeah, it's a long day. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock and we have till 9. So we've still got just under 12 hours to go. Like, it's a long time. And it's a cliche, but like, I'm trying to think about, you know, being patient, especially on the climbs. Like, the whole reason we're here is to raise money for the Leukaemia Foundation, and like, people are in hospital beds for weeks, months, with no knowledge of what's happening next.
Your fundraising has been exceptional, and we know that that's part of the drive that you get from today when you're out here thinking about those things.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, because let's be honest, like, who in their right mind would run up and down a hill 16? But yeah, I mean, the slogan for those who can't, I think, couldn't be more true today. We're here, we're healthy, we have the ability to do it. Just got to get it done. Let's get it done.
Just like that, Felshy's back up.
He's going up.
My experience finding out about my diagnosis was pretty shocking. When I didn't feel well, we went into the emergency department and I was triaged straight to the top. They did my ops, probably saw something that was a bit unusual, or even just looking at me could see that I was pretty sick. It wasn't long after that, maybe an hour or two, that I was told that I needed a blood transfusion. That was kind of the second, hey, this doesn't feel like food poisoning. We then got a call whilst we were in ED, but it was in the middle of the night, and it was Dr. Sophie. And she just wanted to check that we were at the emergency department or in hospital. That was when things got a little bit more serious, because we were like, well, hang on, why is the GP calling us? Tuesday morning, a haematologist came up to us and said, do you know what's happening? I said, no one's told us, just a bunch of tests. And they grabbed my arm and kind of came in a little bit closer and said, Kish, you've got leukemia. My heart sank. I was confused. Didn't really know what leukemia was, but I thought it was really serious, and first thought was I'm going to die. And I kind of just screamed no and was in disbelief. Otto agrees. Everything was a little bit of a blur, and I've kind of been then told by family and my partner Paul of what sort of happened, because I don't really remember, to be honest. It's kind of probably for the best. But my heart, my liver, my kidneys all had issues. Doctors wanted to move into giving me chemotherapy on one side and standard chemotherapy on one side to try to tackle the leukemia, but they couldn't. And they couldn't because things like my heart were quite in a critical condition. I was given tablets and injections. I usually given to frail, usually elderly or compromised individuals that have blood cancers. I don't think many 30-year-old fit blokes have had that. Since being diagnosed, I've gone through a number of stages and felt different ways. Initially, I think the word would just be shock, pure shock, disbelief. Living minute by minute. I was going to say day by day, but it's not. Like, I was very much in hospital, in ICU, just going, what is happening? What is this diagnosis? What's this drug they're now giving me? I then moved from ICU into the haematology ward. I was still very much in shock and disbelief, but I probably went into more of an anger mode then. Things weren't working out as doctors were hoping. I retained excessive liquids and actually, so my normal weight's around 70, 75 kilos. I kind of swelled up and I was this 90 kilo balloon. And you ask yourself every day, why me? Why is this happening? Why is it getting worse? Doctors come and delivered bad news. I wasn't sure I had it, both mentally and physically. To continue, I was incredibly scared, and I actually just stared at the ceiling for a very long time, trying to make sense of what was happening. But the reality is, you can't. And then there was probably a pivotal moment, and it took a while. When we're having these conversations, it feels like it just kind of happened, but it happened over months, where I accepted my diagnosis, and I guess you accept the cards that you've been dealt. My therapist said to me, and so did my mum, my partner said the same thing, this is where we're at, you've got to fight.
I got introduced to Kish through the Leukaemia Foundation, and he has a real bad version of leukemia, a real bad. And I got connected with this guy, and I really didn't know what to expect, but my God, man, he's tough as nails. He's going through this stuff. He's going through, arguably the worst type of leukemia. And he's decided he's going to fundraise for leukemia. And he's going to try and raise $100,000, and then his friends and family are going to match that. Even in the midst of like pure carnage for himself. I think put some perspective on shit, eh? Like, you think your day's hard. this guy is suffering and still thinking of others about how he can help others. Like that's inspiration, man. Like that's next level.
So, Matty, mate, you're currently leading the pack. You've got a hole in your shoe.
Yeah.
Talk us through the first. Is that 6?
Yeah, I'm going on 6 now.
Yeah.
I'm about to go run down for 6.
Okay, talk us through the first 5.
1, 2, 3 was good, really good. Number 4, it was like the up was just disgusting. About halfway up on the up on number 4, I was like, yeah, that's me done for the day. It's going to be painful. And then number 5, I realised the down's still good. The ups, they're so slow, you can think too much, and you just remember how stupid it is. So there's too much time on the ups to think. On the downs, it's
fun.
Yeah. So the goal is do 5 laps, have a breather, 5 laps, have a breather, and then hopefully I can mentally prepare for the ups, because that's what it's too much time to think on the ups. So the brain's getting to me on the ups.
Too much ADHD going on.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new shoes. When do they come out? How did you get them?
These rocked up yesterday. I don't know who, just rocked up in the mail. Someone just saw how povo I looked, and so I'm going to bang these out on number 7. So I'm going to do this number 6, come up and put these on, have a crank on number 7, come up and then have a rum, and then, yeah, just keep going.
So is there any room in your mind that you're not going to get to lap number 16?
14 hours, I either get kicked off or I finish. There's no other way. I'll get to number 16. So if 14 hours comes and everyone goes home, I'll just do 16 by myself. We came here for 16. We're doing 16. Even if we crawl, Poppy Joes and all, 16's happening. So.
Matt sort of pulled off at about 5 laps to take a decent break, have some food, and so I went past him then. Anyway, the day went really quick, and then about lap 8 or 9, it just got really, really hot and stuffy, and ice didn't seem to be cooling me down. And then with about 4 laps to go, I could see the finish, so it didn't really matter about cooling strategies then. You're within the final few hours, and you can keep pushing to the end when you can see it.
Buddy, well done, mate.
Pretty well done, congratulations.
Oh yeah, come on.
Unbelievable effort.
Right in his face.
Unbelievable. I'm fangirled the whole day.
What did your watch give you? How much credit did your watch give you?
5197.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Very good, mate.
Oh, guys. Cheers, crew.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Clint. Appreciate it, mate.
No good.
Oh, go on, Matty. This is really hard. Like, it's the downhills that beat you up, and you're going downhill 16 times. Very steep stairs, very hot, very sweaty. It's tough. It's 5,000 meters in 50 kilometers. Like, there's no other events like it. So I don't know if he's going to keep it around, but hope he can keep putting it on, because I'm sure he'll get 15 more competitors next year if he puts it back on.
My fucking legs are cramping so bad.
Is it hard yet, mate?
She said. Yeah, I'm getting really bad cramps now.
Quadzilla.
Yeah.
Even Quadzilla's copping it.
They've deflated a fair bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, the feeling is oddly the same, and I guess that's very great. Yeah, people pleasers like me will probably always feel people were expecting more. Yeah, like every time you reach that, I'm freaking done with this, I'm sure it helps in the next hard thing you decide to do, and it makes it all the more momentous.
They did get quite hot during the middle of the day, so I did have some issues. Anyone who knows anything about cramps, like, they can be debilitating where you have to stop because you can't move. But I also had to back it off quite a lot during the middle of the day just to get through. But what was really cool is, like, my wife came with our youngest daughter, and she put our daughter in the baby carrier in the front, and she walked a couple of laps with me, which was a huge highlight for me. Like, there were so many highlights from the day, but that one, I think, on a personal level was just big because, you know, family don't get to come and be on course. Like, it's just not a thing with big runs. And, like, huge kudos to her. Like, she's healthy and she's a fit person, but she's not an elite runner and she did a couple of laps, which is, you know, I don't know, 700 or 800 meters of climbing or something, like, ish. And with a baby on, and she loved it. Like, it was just really special. So that kind of helped me through the day as well, because I would have had to walk anyway, but I lost a lot of time there. If you're walking, you know, we all know, like, you're losing time.
You love filming me, don't you?
Yep.
One more.
One more up, one more down, one more up.
Yep. That works out.
Mate, you settled it back into gear.
Yeah, it's just not stopping at the top, really, that is the trick for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are the legs feeling? Because the quads were smashed up before.
They're in a state that is they're in limp mode, basically. So I'm kind of, like, they've locked on that many times, the cramps in here, that I think they've just given up, and they're kind of just in a half state of lock.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Which is manageable.
Yeah.
Mate.
I don't complain. Like, there's no funny knee pains or anything, so.
It's good, mate. You're killing it.
Nothing some country music can't fix.
Mate, it's all the hiking in Europe. It's done it for you. Yeah. Good, mate.
Told to fire up for the second half.
Yeah.
Gonna keep trucking forward, working it through the middle. Yeah, get the job done.
Are you loving it?
I'm starting to go numb, so I'm actually starting to feel better than I was a few laps ago, yeah. So.
Mate, well, you're still looking fresh, Shooter. Good stuff, mate. Loving you out here.
How you feeling, mate?
Oh, it's yuck.
Yeah.
Real yuck, yeah.
Levi, gather. We've had a little bit of rain. It's been hot and humid to start with. A little bit of rain, and it looks like, based on the rest of the field that we've got out here, that we're going to be heading towards cut-off, which is going to be 9 o'clock tonight. The suffering is going to continue well past dark at this stage. It's a little bit muddy underfoot, and it's going to be humid once it's stopped raining again. But we're still having an incredible time. These runners and their support networks behind them have so far raised $25,000 for the Leukaemia Foundation. We set out to this challenge bringing 15 runners out here to run 5,000 metres up and down Heaton's Gap for the day, with a goal to raise $7,500. And thanks to you guys, and thanks to this network, and the grit that they're putting themselves through today, and they're showing out on the trail, we're at 25,000. So dial in if you can, donate if you can, and let's see these guys get over the line and get 5,000 metres vertical each.
Yep. You want a beer?
How many laps was that, Ayla? 7 laps.
You wanted to beat Jeff.
Yeah, girls! Let's go, Borges. You're on, mate. Get after it.
What a good day, hey? It was an awesome crew. Like, couldn't wipe the smile off my face within the laps. Hard. Started pretty hard, got pretty hot. And all seasons in one day. Really happy, spirits were high for me the whole way through. Body got a bit broken towards the end. So I pulled myself out probably 12 laps in. Everyone's been really positive. Always cheering each other on, just laughs, and the event itself, the location, like you couldn't get a better spot view-wise, and challenge-wise, just like a really good mix on the trail. Having a good yarn with a couple of the guys that are set up next to me in their cars, and good to sort of get to know a few more local runners.
Yeah, ladies. How does that feel?
Done.
You finished?
Done. We've done our 11. We've done 11.
You're pulling it?
Yeah.
Well done, girls. What a huge effort.
Yeah,
How'd you find that?
So it was fine. It was good. Hard and intense, but that's what the idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so good.
Proud of you guys,
So
man.
good.
Red team. Oh, we
Love
ain't
it.
sick, don't we? Competitive enough. Come on. We start together, we finish together. Yeah, that's right.
love that.
Exactly.
Oh, it's been one hell of a day. It's been super. I don't think enjoyable's the right word, but there's been so much support out here, just keeping you moving. So it's been challenging and rewarding at the same time, and the money we raised was just insane. So to think about that, and I guess the pain that I'm feeling is nothing. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm in pain, but nothing compared to what people go through.
Yeah.
So it's pretty epic cause, and worth putting myself through a bit of torture for it.
And what lap did we finish on?
11.
11.
So 40 Ks, 3,700 metres of elevation. So Carl's pushed me to do the longest run I've ever done this year, and the highest run I've ever done today.
I think you need to find a new friend, mate.
Absolutely.
That's it, buddy. You've done it.
Done, baby.
You are done.
Nah, this is it. What do you mean? This is it. You just finished. Nah, you're done. Not enough. Well done, lad. Congratulations. Huge run. Fucking huge run.
Well done.
Mate. You guys are doing
Somebody pour me a drink.
No, smell me a smoke. What do you want? Bogues VB Traveller.
Bogues. Be nice. How you going, mate?
So good to be finished.
Matty Robbie. We've got it done.
That's it, brother. You finished. That's it. Yes. How good's Danny?
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Have a crack at this. Take a picture of the side of it. Look at the other side of it. Go to the other side.
The two staples.
Well done, Matty.
I've had worse nights.
Well done, Matty.
Yeah.
Huge.
So I have to say something inspirational.
Yep.
Just think, what would I post on Facebook, and then say that.
Okay. No, well, cut that one out. Suffering with the ability to recover is living life. Never forget that.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, buddy. You got it, mate. Great job.
You reckon, big boy? Yeah, you got to.
Ollie. was short work, mate. Short work.
So good.
Great job.
You done, mate?
Still coming out.
Hang on, wait for the next person, guys.
Oh, Levi! Time is...
You've got an hour 15.
7:42.
Yeah, Levi.
Yeah, Levi.
Yeah, mate.
So, you finished the vertical 5K.
I finished it technically, and I finished it within the time allocated. Yeah.
So
it was just a bit of a hiccup there.
Quadzilla's back, baby!
I'm back, I'm not happy. Hey, your K's said you did it. Hey? Your K's in length said you did it.
Yeah, but the peaks didn't, mate.
Come on, let me get you a beer.
You want your beer now, mate, or will you come back down?
I'll leave it up.
That's rude.
Quadzilla!
We're driving down through the Wattigans down to the main road, and I get enough service to upload to Strava, and I only count 15 peaks instead of 16, and I just was full of shame. I don't know what it was. I just felt sick all of a sudden. I was like, oh my goodness, I've only done 15 instead of 16.
That's it, buddy. You've done it. Done, baby. You are done. Nah, this is it. This is it. You just finished. Nah, you're done.
I'm going to upload it. I'm going to trust you. How you busy?
Not enough. Well done, lad. Congratulations. Huge run.
You're a hero, mate. You're a hero.
I don't feel bad.
We love the integrity. We love the integrity. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Mrs. is in the car.
I'm sure she doesn't respect it.
I'm sure she's right.
At that creepy fucking set.
Mate, race director stuff up, my bad.
No, it's all good. We love you.
Well, you're a
That's all
good
that
fella.
matters. We had a good day.
I love that you come back up again. Far out.
So good. I couldn't live with myself. So good.
The feeling of finishing
And then coming
and
back
then
in.
being like, fuck, I have to do that again. It's so good, man. Oh, good on you.
Tyler actually made me do it.
Good.
This is why you married her.
Yeah. I was kind of teetering on the edge of not doing it. She's like, you got to do it.
Have
I know that's abuse or whatever. But
Yeah. Emotional abuse. Yeah.
She made you a better man.
I think so. So it's Levi, Dan, and
Shooter.
Is he the Canberra fellow?
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
So tell us about the moment. Just paint us a bit of a picture. You're in the doctor's office. You're with your partner. He starts talking. Paint us a picture of what that moment was like.
When we were in the room with the hematologist, to be honest, it didn't hit when I was in the room. My hematologist is amazing and always makes us really feel comfortable. It didn't hit until probably 2 minutes after we were out of that room, and my partner Paul, who has been an absolute rock through this process and incredibly strong, incredibly strong, and some would say extremely stoic. He just started crying, and he pulled me in and he hugged me and he said, "Kish, like fuck, like you did it. You're in remission. You're gonna be okay." And then he was crying and I started crying, and then FaceTiming my sister and my mum, and they were crying, and I was like, we actually did it. Like, it's gonna be okay. And yes, it's been a big, brutal year and a bit fighting, And I say that knowing that there's going to be people watching this that have horrible stories compared.
500 metres, feeling a bit trapped. Gonna walk a bit and go again.
Gonna shift gears a little bit. We were at the Bloody Mission recently did an event called the Vertical 5K. Do you know anything about this event? Can you describe it if you do know what this event is about?
It's a bunch of crazy running people, beautiful, crazy running people that I admire, running up a vertical distance of, am I saying right when I say 500 metres?
5,000 metres.
5,000, yeah, okay, crazy.
I think I just accepted that I wasn't going to finish the 5,000. But like I said earlier, like I think I just went in not even thinking I was going to finish. I don't think I would have made the cutoff because, you know, that time of the day, like you're depleted and things are hurting and stuff. I love that part of the day though, because that's where it took on more of a long day feel because it got dark. And I don't know, all my training was in the dark, but it brings on this feeling of just, you're out in the elements, just you in the bush. Like, I don't know, I just love the dark part of it. It brings that adventure element, I suppose.
Yeah, mate. You know you're delirious if you saw Lawson on the way.
Don't listen to the... Hey, that's a light. That's a light.
Yeah, buddy! That's a shooter!
Oh, no! You're done! Yes, sir! Oh!
Shooter!
Get that India. He's done it. Holy shit. Oh! Tell me how that feels, mate, when that goes down. Oh.
That was one hell of a bloody mission. Christ. Hard day's work.
Tell you what, though, you did bloody well, mate. Hey? Mate, what happened at that last bit? You were just sprinting.
See, we got 5. I think we did 5 and maybe 50 or something.
Oh, dude, you seriously crushed the hell out of today. Like, you honestly, the court said this to us before, that guy's looked like he has suffered for the last 8 hours.
Yeah.
And you just kept going.
Yep.
Just kept going.
After a late night, it was a bit of a struggle, but yeah, cheers to Geordie, support crew.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, Christ. It's a hard day's work. It was a hard day's work. It was worth every fucking cent. Thanks everyone that donated. Crack a traveller. And yeah, get that India. Legend.
So good.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolute legends.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for being a part of it. Thanks for raising your cash, dude. You're a legend.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, it got in a pretty dark place there for quite a bit, but like, yeah, it was very up and down, quite emotional, surprisingly. I didn't think I'd get emotional while I was running, but yeah, you'd start thinking just about your past and probably the things you've done poorly in life and maybe things you've done better, but you start contemplating life and you're like, oh, like, I'm on this mountain here and I've been running for 40 Ks, 45 Ks, I've still got another 15, 20 to go, and you're like, yeah, it was quite, I didn't expect to be in that much of a sort of emotional ride. I know it was almost like therapeutic in terms of the days and the weeks after the fact. Like, it's like I had another lease on life, and I think that's pretty similar to a lot of people that do big challenges, like whether they're physical or mental challenges, like to know that you can set a goal that's quite hard and get it done. It's just like, you kind of, yeah, it gives you more belief in yourself, yeah. But doing like the Vert 5, it was like, it really gave me a lot of confidence the following months ahead, because you're like, yeah, like I had a goal, it was really tough, but I did the training, got through the pain on the day, and I learnt from it. And yeah, did go in a dark place, but yeah, I felt like it was almost needed to kind of kick myself into life again. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You did amazing. Good job. Huge day out. Yeah, is everyone in? Oh,
Levi's still out. He's still out. Are you going to go again?
No.
You're done?
Yep.
Well, Dan, you officially raised the most money out of anyone.
Oh, man.
For Bloody Mission.
Awesome.
At near $4,000 personally, which is unbelievable. It's more than half of the total group's expectation to start with. Truly, you've been a part of these events for a while, and we bloody love you. And thanks for being here again. Thanks for suffering for the day.
Thanks, dude. I wouldn't have been anywhere else.
Yeah. You're a good man. Good on you, lad. Good on you, lad.
Yeah, Dano.
Can I get you a cold beer, mate?
Yeah, and just to sit down.
Who's that man? Look at him striding it in. You hard as mother effer.
You absolute weapon. Do you want a beer?
No, second in there.
You want me to hold you? I'll do it.
Always want you to hold
Beautiful, man. You beautiful. You did great. Yeah.
Mate, and you still had 30 minutes. You want to do another one?
Freaking weapon.
Jesus, why was I pushing so hard?
Because you're a weapon.
My phone, my watch is dead, and I was like, I've probably got 5 minutes.
Dude, big kahunas today. Seriously.
Yeah, it's true. You showed the kindness. You're good.
Want some water, please?
Yep.
No.
Okay, no.
You have water with hops in it.
Yeah, just normal water?
Yeah, it's water. No, fucking
Tequila. I would have drank it if it was tequila.
Dude, I want to tell you a story. This guy has been into me for like the last few months going, it's not fucking possible. He goes, I've done fucking 5 repeats on that. It's 6. It's bullshit. No one will do it. And he just fucking did it. How do you feel about that, mate?
Still got it.
Still got it. Still
Sour Patch Kid?
No, thank you. I can't eat any right now. I pushed too hard on the last bit, I'll throw up. Oh.
Mate, when you're ready, VB, Bogues, or Traveller?
Yeah, VB.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Mate, you know what you just did then? Like, very few people could do and have done.
Yeah, it's just a bloody hard day's work, really.
Yeah, man.
But,
How good?
how good.
How good?
I'll take what out of it. You raise a bit of coin. Oh, you're doing it.
Mate, you raised $3.5 grand.
That's
amazing.
ridiculous.
It's a testament to you and your community, mate.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have seen it because you're blowing your hole out up the hill, but I was texting through to the Arthur crew and everyone's like getting juicy and like throwing praise at you and Jess and whatever. You should be proud of yourself, mate.
Cheers, bro. Couldn't do it without those poles, fuck shame. The old pins were given away. Lucky I got some fucking vikings on me. I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Too many weights, not enough speed.
Mate, you want to come and sit near the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll get you another beer.
Hey, darling, sleeping on the blacktop. Hey, darling, running through the trees, honey. Hey, darling, leaving for the next town. Lesson my set sketches up with me. Crash on a number 4, 2 witnesses blown up high. Not sure whose will be done. You can call me a